So Mafia 4 has just been announced, and I didn't think I'd be this excited about it, but I am. So over the past few years, so many game trailers have come out, and especially with the latest Call of Duty Black Ops trailer, a lot of trailers out there just feel a little bit cliche. Big explosions, loads of stunts, lots of action, lots of fire, loads of really cliche things. And for me personally, and I can't speak for everyone, but I feel like that puts me off games. When viewing a trailer, I want an insight to the story, an insight to the mind of the characters, and that's why I love the GTA 6 trailer with Lucia being in prison and some contextual knowledge of her surroundings. It created a really awesome environment for us to actually want something, to want more information, to not feel like we're getting a sensory overload. The Mafia 4 trailer did exactly the right things for me. So originally there were a lot of theories floating around about the time period that Mafia 4 would take place in, even some people debating whether it would even happen. Me personally, I never got into the old Mafia games, but now I really do want to, and I'm definitely going to go and play through all of the previous games. But watching this trailer has given me the urge to want to go back and play through the previous Mafia games. So in this opening shot, we can see all of the detail in the shadows and in the highlights. Now if you guys want me to, I'll do a separate video about game engines and stuff like that, but for this particular video I'm just going to gloss over some of the details that really stood out to me. So in cameras you have something called dynamic range, which is essentially how much data it can capture in the highlights all the way down to the shadows. And the way that they've created all the details throughout all of the range of the dynamic range in this shot, although of course it's obviously rendered, but the detail here is absolutely phenomenal, and I'd argue probably better than GTA 6's trailer, just from a technical standpoint in terms of dynamic range and stuff. Probably gonna get a lot of hate for that. You all know that I love GTA 6 and I'm more excited for it than my next breath, but still an observation nonetheless. The next thing is the detail on the gun. Now, not a lot of people have spoke about this, and I really would like to. This is a sawn off shotgun, and on the end of it you can see the detail of where a saw has cut through the actual shotgun itself. All these lines are groove lines from where a saw has gone backwards and forwards to cut the end off the shotgun. Absolutely incredible attention to detail, and I'm very interested to see whether we'll actually be able to see stuff like this within the game itself. Next, in this shot we have the candles, and they look phenomenal. Fire is something that a lot of games developers have really struggled with over the years, especially making it look really nice. And sometimes when you see fire that just looks a bit tacky, it can break immersion, but they've done an absolutely incredible job with this. Next, on this knife shot we have this racking focus shot, which whenever games developers try to do a cinematography trick in a trailer or even in a game or in a cutscene, sometimes you get this weird jarring effect where the focus feels like it is done in post. Obviously it is done in post, it's done in a game engine, but the effect of racking focus here is one of the smoothest racked focuses I've ever seen. I'm going to stop saying racking focus now, but the idea of moving the focal point is something that is very manual and very mechanical within cameras. It's moving the focus point from one point to another, and emulating that realistically is very hard. This trailer is a cinematography masterclass. And then of course we have this final shot, the sprawling city, which brings me on to the point of this video. Is this game going to be very similar to an old GTA 6 with a wide open city and many things we can do? I would tend to think so. Yes, and the only reason I say this is that obviously they're owned by Take-Two Interactive. They have some of the same resources that Rockstar do, and especially similar sorts of budgets to work with. But also a lot of the patents that have been filed for GTA 6 were filed by Take-Two Interactive. They're not owned by Rockstar, they're owned by Take-Two, which means that companies like 2K Games and all the other games that are owned by Take-Two Interactive can all pull into the same resource pool that Take-Two Interactive use for filing their patents. It's actually quite possible that some of the patents that we saw that we believed were for GTA 6 could actually be for Mafia 4. However, I do struggle to believe that Mafia 4 will be more technologically advanced than Grand Theft Auto 6, just based on a resource standpoint. But obviously we have an absolutely incredible draw distance here, but I'm not going to focus too much on that draw distance, because when rendering trailers they usually turn off the rest of the map to do stuff like this, and we saw it in the GTA 6 trailer, and we never really know whether that's the accurate draw distance for the game or whether that's the draw distance that they've optimized for the sake of making a trailer. Me personally, I can't wait to see the next trailers for Mafia 4. I'm hoping it's going to be somewhat similar to Grand Theft Auto 6 in terms of the stylistic approach to character animation, maybe even vehicle movements and stuff like that. I'm really excited to see where this goes in the future and what the future of Mafia 4 actually looks like. I also think this is going to create a really great year for gaming in 2025. Having GTA 6 and Mafia 4 all on the books for 2025 is honestly so cool. The question is, are any of them going to get delayed, but also which ones are you going to want to play? Because if these games come out at the same time, I'm going to be gutted. I want to play GTA 6 or Mafia 4 first and complete one of the others first. If they come out at the same time, I know I'm not going to sleep with GTA 6 content, but doing 2 games at once, your boy's going to be tired. Thank you so much to everyone for watching this video. If you do want me to talk a bit more about Mafia 4, please do let me know in the comments down below. I make videos based on what you guys want to see, so using your communication in the comments and also when I put community posts up helps me decide what videos to make, and also it's just good data to know what you guys are really interested in. Thank you all so much for watching today's video. If you did enjoy, like, subscribe, big love, peace out, bye.
Spin the cylinder, push it to my head. Yeah, I do this for adrenaline.